Alright guys, packing up, heading out from Big Pine Lake right now. I thought it'd be a cool idea to show you guys a video of how I pack my stuff when I'm heading out of camp. Kind of how I pack my bag and what I do to get prepared. Most of my stuff inside my tent's already put away, so the basic stuff, you put your clothes away and your sleeping bag, your pad, all that kind of stuff. But I'm going to show you what I do when I take down my tent and start putting everything away. Just kind of keep things a little bit more organized and seamless. And then also realizing that when I get home, I do have some condensation buildup in the bottom of my tent. So knowing that putting that stuff away to air out is proper. Same with my bag when I get home. I have a rack, I hang my bag. So just being understanding of when you put your pack away or what you're packing away, knowing what kind of a condition it is in. I do have some rocks and dust inside the bottom of my tent, so I'll kick that stuff out, but stay tuned, let's get this going.
Yes, we can outdoors. Like and subscribe, please.
Yes, it motivates me to keep making content, coming out here and providing you guys updates. Trail, this time we did a little bit more informational. Packed up, ready to go. So I like to hang my pack just to kind of keep it off the ground, so when I'm putting stuff in it's easier. So I have a little carabiner up there. I have a long string, so there's a lot of extra, but if I'm around a tree, I usually tie it around the tree, just the string, and I'll hang my pack from there. But as you can see, it's tied down here. It's loose too. That way I can pack my stuff easy, have it accessible for other things, and just make sure that this thing is off the ground and the cleanest possible. This is a Flash 55. It's been through a lot. It's a great pack. I'm sure it'll be fine on the ground, but I like to be a little bit clean. So I'll be putting my tent first at the bottom, but since my tent is the last thing I gotta take down, what I usually try to do is find a piece of clean ground. If not, what I'll do is I'll put it on my Thermora Z-Lite pad. That way all my stuff's on there, ready to go, and then I can take down the tent and pack it in first. So I'll show you guys that next. So I do have my cooking equipment and my bear can over where we cooked, but that's not a big deal because that stuff's gonna go on the top anyway, so it's over on a rock. But let me show you the condensation so you guys kind of see what I'm looking at. That way you guys know, hey, if there's condensation on your tent, you put it away. You definitely wanna make sure when you get home, take it out, let it air out and dry, that there's no mildew, and it just deteriorates the material on the tent anyway, so you wanna keep it in the best conditions possible. That's your lifeline when you're out in the wilderness. Plus you spend a lot of money on your tent, I'm sure you do. So as you can see, there's a little bit of condensation right there. In the area right here, some condensation buildup. It's a little wet right here as well. See a little bit more over there. So with that condensation buildup, definitely make sure you take care of your tent, okay? I'm gonna shut down my air vents and we're gonna pack this thing away. One thing I will say is the Durston tents that came with this tent, they're okay, they're not the greatest, so I actually switched out my Nemo stakes for my Nemo Dragonfly tent with the Durston. It's just, I don't know, they feel like they're more durable, so we'll keep taking this thing down though. So for the Durston tent, you do have to stake down all four corners. I had nothing but rock on that side, so I couldn't stake it in. So what I did is I laid the tent stake flat, and I tilted a rock and I rolled it over, and it worked great. So this Durston can even work on just rock. You gotta find big enough rocks to hold it down though. You can see how the Durston isn't an exact square, it's a rectangle. I'm gonna show you guys the condensation buildup from the ground. It did snow last week, so I'm sure there's tons of water under us, but check this out, it's kind of cool. See that angle? definitely a rectangle, some sort of, but it's definitely not square, which maximizes the space inside the tent. Go check out his video for more information on that. And there we go, folks, the Durston X-Men 2. I'm going to put that in the bottom of my bag first. So tent will go on the bottom. Followed by my sleeping bag. And the key isn't so much where it's all going, it's just weight disbursement and size. Like if you have big stuff, you may want to start it on the side and kind of build up smaller in the middle of the pack, which is what I do. Sometimes I put my sleeping bag at the bottom, but just all depends, because then it's easier to take out your tent and then set your tent up and throw your bag in there. But I'm packing to go home, so here we are. Sleeping pad. This is all laundry, dirty clothes. Okay, so to finish my ditty bag, I'm gonna go over and get my cooking equipment and my bear can. I'm gonna bring it over here, and then we'll finish packing this thing. All right, so pack the rest of my ditty bag. I have my down jacket and a pair of thermals I didn't wear, but my headlamp, my charger, my day bag, it's all in here. Cooking equipment, foldable cup, my cooking gear. You can separate it all if you want to. There's really no right or wrong. Just making sure you have that weight and just so it's comfortable on your back is important. Okay, so on the outside of my pack, in my front pocket, I just keep my emergency kit, bright yellow so you can see it. My poop kit, bright red so I can see it. And I have a rain jacket, windbreaker just in case of rain. And I have a pack cover too, in the event of rain. And I throw them on the outside. It's easy, accessible way if I need it. It's really quick to me getting to it. Especially the poop kit. You don't be fumbling around for your poop kit. And the last thing I put in there is my gloves. I use mechanic gloves so when I'm putting stuff away or driving stakes in, I don't hurt my hands. My wife wants me to have soft hands, so I gotta keep it that way. But this will go on the outside as well. And then at the very end, I'll put in my my sandals and my Thermarest pack on the outside. On the top of my brain will go my Sawyer Squeeze and my snacks that I'm going to take will go on the side of my pack. But let's put this in the brain. It's starting to get warm, so I'm actually just throw my mid layer in the bag. I almost throw out my water cell. This thing is like so perfect when you have a group of people. You can filter your water in here. It's 6 liters. You bring it up top or wherever you're at. It's just easy to dump. I almost forgot it. But my hiking buddies, backpacking buddies remind me not to forget it. So packing that now. Okay, so I have everything good to go. The only thing I got to do next is my chair, my pad, and my water bottles, which will be on the outside of my pack. But let's throw in the bear can and get this thing tightened up. So the one thing I do like about the Flash 55 is on top it has the fold flaps. So I can put my bear can in there, fold it down so it stays nice and compacted. When I took it to Yosemite, I had extra clothes. So I actually had to put it between the top and the brain, and it popped out a little bit, but having the ability to actually close it up is really, really nice. So that's a cool feature of this pack. So I like to loosen up the back of the brain, which is on the frame side. I'll pull the brain over. I'll strap it in the front. I'll tighten a nice tug tight, nice tightly tugged, nice tug nicely, tightly. You know what I mean. I'll do that, then I'll actually get a nice cinch on the back on the frame side. Nice and tug, and then when I get ready to throw my pack, I'll actually get it nice and tight in the back. Water, I'm drawing a blank. My electrolytes, there we go. Cinch this pad on the back. Throw my sandals. Not so fast. We gotta put away the chair and my snacks. This is the REI Flash or Flex Light Air. It's good. It's comparable, I think, to over budget, where it's not super expensive, but it's definitely quality and lightweight. It's 1 pound, so if you want to save on some weight, definitely look at this chair. I'd wait for it to go on sale because it does go down to $79.99 on occasion. Otherwise, its standard is $100. I think the combo chair to this would be the Helinox. The bottom frame is a little bit different, but for the most part, for the money, this is such a great chair for $100 or $80 if it's on sale. And this will go on the side of my pack. It goes on the left side because I use my tripod on the right side, so it's easy for me to get to. Just down the trail snack, got a piece of beef jerky, an energy bar, and a Z bar. It's gonna go in my hip pocket. tighten down the back part of the brain or the frame. Get that bear cam nice and tight. And then I have my Hyperlight pod for my camera. I'll throw in at the end. Put on my trekking poles and we'll be good to go. And there you have it. It's all ready to go. Can't believe I broke my sunglasses. Ugh, it's frustrating. My first time backpacking with Farzad. He's a buddy of mine. So, how was it backpacking at Big Pine Lake?
Oh, it was a phenomenal experience. Had such a good time with Mike. He's such a dependable and nice guy. It was nice to be with him. We went to Glacier yesterday. Challenging, but I mean, for me it was my first time. But definitely it was a great trip.
For coming with me?
No, thank you for having me.
Absolutely, it's been a pleasure. So this trip I had a couple, a new friend, Fong. This is Fong. She's my friend Michelle's friend who I was at Big Sur a few weeks ago. So how'd you like the trip, Fong?
Well, this is my 4th time, but first time backpacking it. And it was great having your campsite overlooking this beautiful view.
Well, so you've hiked Big Pines 4 times?
Yes.
See that, ladies and gentlemen? You just gotta say yes, we can outdoors. That's what you gotta say.
Yes. You got to do it.
Yes. So I appreciate Fong. You've been awesome to backpack with.
Yes,
awesome.
thank you.
I've known Michelle and her husband for a long time, but she's been a backpack enthusiast now for quite a few years, and we just haven't had a chance. But this year we got 2 trips in, our first time ever. So this is Michelle. How was your trip?
Awesome. You found the best site, Mike. Did you show them the site?
I didn't, but we'll get a view of that. Should I get a view of that real quick?
You gotta check out the view.
So here's the view, and then here we are on the site. We're all along here.
I came here once before for a day hike to lakes 1, 2, and 3, and on that trip I thought I have to come back for a backpack. So this was the backpacking trip, and it was amazing.
Fine. He's actually from Florida. I know I have some Floridians that watch this video, so shout out to you guys over in Jacksonville. But he lives in Santa Barbara now. He transferred over there, got his finished your master's? PhD. This kid is smart. So if you don't think about this lake, if it's nice or not, take his word.
Got one of the best campsites out here on the North Fork, and yeah, I've been loving it. So gonna hit the glacier today. These guys gave me some intel about it.
Hey guys, my name is Marvin Jack. I'm originally from Guatemala, so I live in LA, and I love the outdoors. And it's really nice to meet you with those guys here. And I love to enjoy the nature. I love to enjoy the outdoors, and I'm very happy to meet you guys.
It's awesome.
And please follow this channel and YouTube, and yes, we can hit the thumbs up button and subscribe.